So in today's video, we are going to discuss how working in a customer service job helped me to get a good command over the English language. Let's break down this video into different parts so that it's easy for all of us to understand. Alright, so I'll be taking the help of my smartphone in this because I've penned down all the notes that I wanted to speak in the video, and it's always good to have a support system with you, Alright everybody, so let me first discuss about the personal experiences I had after working in a customer service job. When you land in a country which is not your home country, you have to look for jobs because bills have to be paid. Similarly, I also, when I landed in Australia, I had to look for a job, and luckily I landed a customer service job in a gas station while I was working at my first job in a United petrol pump. I still remember I was serving a lady and she asked for some serviettes. I before that point of time had no idea that serviettes is tissue or napkins. In India, we used to call them tissues and napkins. So that was a point in which customer service job helped me learn a new word, and you won't believe there are several instances which I can't even remember right now, but I've learned a lot working in customer service, especially because of these instances where a customer has come to you and they ask for something which is it's a everyday item, but you don't know the name of it because you have never heard it before. So in this way, customer service job helped me in learning a lot of new words in English. Alright, so the second thing that I would want to discuss with you is if you're in a first world country, there's a high probability that people from all over the globe have come and settled over there, or even have just come over there as tourists. So while I was working in a customer service job, I've met people from almost all over the globe. I've seen people from Spain. I've heard the accent of Australians. I've heard the accent of British people. I've heard the accent of Americans. I've heard the accent of the people who are from India, Bangladesh, Nepal, Sri Lanka, Bhutan, any country you name. I've seen people from all over the globe. That really helped me in understanding the different ways the same language can be spoken. The next thing that I want to talk about is confidence building. Now, we all know if we regularly practice something, we have to get good at it. Now imagine doing something for 2 years, 3 years straight in a row and not being good at it. There's definitely something wrong with us if that happens. So I've been working in this job for many years now, and it really helped me in building confidence in speaking in English. So if anyone of you has done PTE or IELTS examination, you know the importance of listening section in the exam. And this is what happens in the real world as well. When I was just new over here, understanding different accents was not easy, especially in a fast-paced work environment. When you're having a line of 10 people in front of you and somebody in front of you is having an accent which you don't understand properly, you have to be a very active listener and you have to be very smart in interpreting what the person is trying to say. This way, you also learn a lot of new ways in which the same word or the same phrase can be said. So the next thing that I actively learned was problem solving skills. Why I say this is because whenever you are working in anything which is related to customer service, problems tend to come. It's just like water being wet. It's the same as customer service and problems. Where there is customer service, there are going to be problems, there are going to be troubles, there are going to be a lot of people who will be mad at you, angry at you, who will be yelling at you, and there will be people who will be very kind to you, who will be very loving to you. Just like day before yesterday, I met a guy who is going to get married on the 2nd of August. So you never know, you meet a lot of people and you also have to solve a lot of problems, which also is an advantage in other aspects of your life. Now, the next thing that I was also very fascinated to learn while working in a customer service job and learning English was cultural awareness. Now, there are different cultures everywhere you go, and every culture has a particular phrase or a particular thing that they boast about that's very special to them. Similarly, when I came to Australia, there's a particular phrase, "Good day, mate. How are you?" So good day, mate in Australia means hello, friend. How are you? So this is something which I never heard in India before. In India, we used to say, "Oh, paji ki hal chal," और ऐसा ही कुछ हम बोलते थे इंडिया में. But after coming to Australia, the only thing I have heard from Australians, "Hey mate, how are you? Good day, mate. Good day, hey." As a bonus, I would like to discuss something very special with you, which is a real life example of what happened with me when I was just new in customer service in Australia. So I used to work at a gas station, and gas station we also sell a lot of cigarettes. And there was a guy who came at the night shift I was doing, somewhere between 2 a.m. and 3 a.m. And he was here and he said me, "Hey Matt, how are you? Can you give me a burger and some Tony's thanks?" Now, exactly this is what I felt. We don't understand what the guy was saying. I said, "Sorry, can you please elaborate?" He said, what are you, no, man, you don't even know anything. Yeah, the Parker and Simpson money. So what he really meant was he was asking for, hey mate, hey my friend, give me a Parker and Simpson's 20s. Now, if you smoke, you must know what I'm talking about, right? So he was very upset about it when I was not able to understand what he was asking for. But before leaving, he gave me a lot of insights about how to speak, what's the slang of Australian languages. And then he told me, if anybody comes to you and says, just assume that he's asking for smoke only.